Welcome. So in this video we are going to talk about how to multiply three numbers near the base. In the previous videos we have seen how to multiply two numbers near the base. So in case if you are new to the channel, first I would suggest you that watch the previous videos. For you I have already created a list of videos or a playlist in which it has been numbered sequentially, so it will be better if you watch them one by one so that you understand the context and you also have a conceptual clarity, right? So let's start. If you look at all these problems and if I ask you that can you answer them in just few seconds, right? Because if you multiply them by the regular process, it will be a very time consuming affair, but the techniques that we are going to discuss will make the computation real fast. So to start with, let us start with this example where I am multiplying three numbers, that is 102, 103 and 105. One thing that you notice here, that all these numbers are closer to the base 100. Base is a very fundamental concept which we are using quite frequently. Now to answer this, first of all let me explain the process in the detail so that you don't miss anything. So I wrote these three numbers and then here I am writing the surplus, that it is surplus with this base. So this is 2 more than the base, this is 3 more than the base, and this is 5 more than the base, right? The answer in case of three numbers will be written in three parts. One will be the left hand side part, then there will be something called middle part, and then we will have the right hand side part, right? So like we have left hand side part and right hand side part in case of 2 digits, but in case of 3 digits we will have 3 parts. Okay, now if I talk about how to calculate the left hand side part, so to calculate the left hand side we take any of the number, like if I take 102 and then we add the surplus of other numbers like 102 plus 3 plus 5, so we are going to get how much? We are going to get 110. I could also have taken 103, so suppose I take 103, then in that case I need to add the surplus of other two numbers, that is 2 plus 5, and again I will get 110. If I take 105, then I will take 105 and I need to add these two digits like plus 2 and plus 3, so I will get 110. You don't have to do all this, I'm just showing you for your understanding that it can be calculated by any of the methods, right? After this we are going to calculate the middle part. So to calculate the middle part, what we do, we take the product of two numbers at a time and then we add them. So we multiply 2 and 3, means these two numbers, number 2 and number 3. Then we multiply 3 and 5, so we write 3 into 5, and finally we multiply 2 and 5, right? So we write 2 into 5, means out of 3 numbers we are getting 3 pairs, first, second, second, third, and third, first. So here we are getting 6, here we are getting 15, and here we are getting 10. So the middle part is 31. Then we take the right hand side, and to take the right hand side we find the product of the surpluses, that is 2, 3 and 5. So what we get is equal to 30, right? So the answer should be written as left hand side part, that is equal to 110, then the middle part, that is equal to 31, and then the right hand side part, that is equal to 30. So it means the final answer is 110, 31 and 30. The same concept which I highlighted in the previous video also, that the number of digits in the middle part and the right hand side part should be equal to the number of zeros in the base, right? So it means what? Let me write it, that number of, and this is important, so you need to keep this in mind. So the number of digits in middle part and right hand side should be equal to the number of zeros in the base, right? So the base here was 100, right? It has two zeros, so middle part was having two digits 31 and the right hand side part was having two digits, that is 30. So this is how you get the product. Okay, so let us take the next example to illustrate the concept better. So suppose I am taking this time the product of 1006, 1012 and 1008. So all of them, what is the base? In this case the base here is equal to 1000, because each of them are greater than 1000. And now I will be doing it quickly, so I won't be writing it in the detail. So this is 6 more than the base, this is plus 12 more than the base, and this is 8 more than the base. So what will be the answer? The answer actually is written as left hand side part, middle part and right hand side part, right? So I will be writing them directly. So how do you calculate the left hand side part? You take any of the number. Suppose if for that matter I take 1006, so 1006 and plus you add the other two surpluses, that is 12 plus 8, that is your left hand side. How do you get the middle part? You multiply 6 into 12 plus 12 into 8 plus 6 into 8. And how do you get the right hand side part? So you multiply this number, that is 6 into 12 into 8. So now let us write the answer. So this will be 1006 plus 12 plus 8, that will be how much? That will be 1026. 12 plus 8 is 20 and 6 is 26. Now this will be 72 plus 96 plus 48, and the right hand side will be like 6 into 12, that is 72, and 72 into 8 you can multiply here, 72 into 8, 8 into 2 16, 1 carry, and it is 56 plus 1 57. So you get what? You get 576. So again, just for simplifying the process, if I add these numbers, what I will get? 72 plus 96 plus 48. So this will be like 70, 90 and 40, right? So 70, 90 and 40 will be and then 2, 6 and 8. So total will be 216, right? And then the right hand side will be 576. You should be able to do this computation fast. I hope you understood the process, that what I was doing. I first added 70 and 90, so I got 160 and then 40, that is 200, and then 8 and 2 10 and 6 16, so I got 216. So that is just the process, that add the tens place and then adds the units place digit. Now if you look at the base here, the base here is 1000 and it has 3 zeros. So the middle part should have 3 digits and the right hand part should have 3 digits. So the correct answer is 1026216 I hope it made sense to you. Okay, so let us take the third example. Now this time I'm taking 997 into 1006 into 998. How it is different from the previous two problems? That this time one of the number is above the base and other two numbers are below the base. So this is minus 3 less than the base, this is plus 6 more than the base, and this is minus 2 less than the base. So let us calculate them left hand side. So left hand side is, you take any of the number. So suppose I take 1006, the middle number, and subtract minus 3 and minus 2. So the left hand side is 1001. What is the middle part? Middle part in this case is minus 3 into 6 plus 6 into minus 2 plus minus 3 into minus 2. So the product will be minus 18 minus 12 and plus 6. So this is equal to minus 24, and as you know that in the Vedic Maths course we write it 24 bar. Now what is the right hand side part? So how do I get the right hand side part? I multiply the three surplus or deficit, whatever may be the case. So I take minus 3 into 6 into minus 2. So this will give me a positive number 36. So 36. But one thing I want to be clear here, that the base has 3 zeros because the base is 1000. So the middle part should also have 3 digits. So let us put a 0 over here, and the right hand side should also have 3 digits. So let us put a 0 over here also. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 1001. Then the middle part, that is 024 with a bar, means it is a negative quantity, and the right hand side is 036. But we can't leave the answer as such, we have to make it positive. So how can we make it positive? I have to take 1 from this side to this side, so this will become 1000, and if I take the complement of this 076, it will become 024, so it will become 976. I hope you have understood the process, that you reduce this number by 1 and write the complement of this number. How to write the complement? Subtract all the numbers from 9 and last digit from the 10. So 10 minus 9 minus 0 is 9, 9 minus 2 is 7, and 10 minus 4 is equal to 6, and then the right hand side, that is equal to 036. So this is how we multiply the digits when they are closer to the base, and there are 3 of them. They may be above the base, they may be below the base. One more kind of problem is left, but I would prefer to do it in the next video, where I will be talking about how to find the product of 3 digits or 3 numbers when they are not necessarily closer to one base. Like in the examples that I have taken, all the 3 numbers were closer to one single base, right? Like in this example, this number was closer to 1000, this number was also closer to 1000, and this number is also closer to 1000. But there may be a situation where we have the product to find, like 105 into 107 into 14. And when I have to find this product, we look at this number, the base is 100, the base is here 100, but here the base is 10. So the bases are different. So how to do that? That we will be discussing about in the next video. Again, I repeat that if you are new to the channel, please watch every single video in order. Create your own notes, write them in the order, so that for it is there for you whenever you need it for the quick revision, right? So I hope you are enjoying the video. Share these videos with your friends, also subscribe the channel and like the video for a better reach, so that everyone is benefited by the fast computation process, because computation nowadays is asked in almost all the aptitude based exam. So if you are a school student, if you are a BTech student, if you are a CAT aspirant, you are preparing for bank PO exam, staff selection commission exam, so in all kind of exams this kind of questions are asked. So please do watch it and visit the channel regularly for better understanding of the things. That is all from my side this time. Thank you and have a great day.